Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is well. Really? What are you grumbling about over there? 47 Yorktown, how's it going? One man standing, ahoy from Scotland. Ozzy says any snow today? Nope. How is everybody? Hope you're well. I just went and saw Wakanda Forever today. We can talk about it if you'd like, but it's one of those things, you know. Do I really want to talk about Wakanda Forever? I mean, possibly, if you guys do. So welcome back. It is Saturday night, and I'm feeling alright. So yeah, let's see here. $20 super chat shots tonight. Guten the Bend. Just fine in Arizona and windy and cold. Okay. Olivia throws in $2. Says I'm officially female. Pet a puggy for me. I'll pet Lola. Yes, a good Lola. Yes. Yeah. You lay down now. Lay down. So congrats on that, Olivia. That's awesome. Okay, come and lay down. Go lay down. Lay down. All right. So if you guys are doing shots for me tonight, I'm doing Crown Royal Peach again. So if you can, please super chat. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you to Olivia for super chatting as well. Ozzy says, long live the pugs. Indeed. Indeedly doodly. So yeah, I don't know how long this live is going to be. Didn't realize till I got up here. I'm kind of tired actually after today. Went out and did some shopping. Also went out to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever for some reason. I don't want to give spoilers if anybody doesn't want to hear them, so I don't know who's seen it or who wants to talk about it, but I wouldn't mind talking about it because, wow, it was a thing that happened and wasted most of my life. Oh my God, Matt. All right, Eric, I mean, sorry. I'd have to go with Black Adam over Wakanda for sure. What are you eating? Can't find what's in your mouth. Let go. Let go. Whatever it is. I don't know what she's chewing on. Something she's not supposed to be for sure. Plenty person, I'm having a flask of gin. Alcohol warms the soul if you have one. Sean's model builds. Do you think that Marvel reached a high with Avengers Endgame that will never be matched again? They definitely hit a high with Endgame, but never be matched again. I mean, there's a possibility it could be. But okay, I'm just going to say it. Spoilers for Wakanda Forever. It is way too long, way too boring, way too dark, and not just in tone. The tone's not the problem. It's just dark. There's underwater scenes. It's just awful. It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. Would have made a much better Disney Plus series than anything else, because they could have fleshed some stuff out more, and the little, honestly, hour-long chunks would be much preferable to 2 hours and 41 fucking minutes, which I fell asleep twice. It was boring. This was in the theater. Oh my god. Eric throws in $20, says, let's get this party started. Woohoo. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Cheers. Thank you, Eric, not only for the alcohol, but for the shot as well. And the super chat. Trek or not? Hey. One man standing. I kind of lost interest with the Marvel movies. The stakes became too high for me to care. I didn't. I still enjoy them. That being said, Thor: Love and Thunder is fucking awful, but it's even 1,000 times better than Wakanda Forever. There's this stupid suit, like a new Iron Man type suit, that's called Ironheart, and it looks like a fucking anime character or something out of a game like Metroid. It's just gross, honestly. There's so much to not like about that movie. It's not even funny. Olivia, $2. I'll bite. Did you like it? Are you a fan? Absolutely despise it. I love the first Black Panther movie. I thought that was fantastic. This one had none of that heart, none of that soul, none of that charm. There's like maybe 3 moments of like a little bit of a joke with a little bit of levity and a little bit of a laugh. It's not a good movie. It's just not a good movie. Honestly, like I said, if it was a Disney Plus series and you could digest it in like bite-sized chunks of an hour, it'd be much more tolerable. Plus, they could flesh out some stuff. They could, it would just be a better viewing experience done as a series than a movie. It just didn't work for a movie format. It's just way too long and way too uninteresting, honestly. But the whole time I was thinking this would make a great series on Disney Plus. So it's got that going for it. Trek or not, what movie is this? Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. New Yorker in Vegas, which captain would you want to serve under as a senior officer, and would your choice be different on as a lower decker? Good question. As a senior officer, probably Jean-Luc Picard. But it would be different as a lower decker for sure. I think I would prefer somebody like Archer, maybe. Just because, well, no, as a lower deck, I think I'd probably prefer Janeway, just because she cares about her crew quite a bit, and, well, you'd like to think so anyway. That's a very good question. But yeah, I think it would be different for, first off, like one of the officers as opposed to a lower decker as to who I'd want to serve under. Honestly, I'd want to serve under Kirk for various reasons, Cisco as well, Janeway. I think Archer as a senior officer would be all right. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Captain 93 live from Federation Space. It's Trekyards live. Sean's model builds. When you said dark, did you mean not much light or dark mood throughout the movie? Not much fucking light. Underwater scenes. A lot of underwater scenes that are just muddy and dark and like a blue tint and stupid, sad, bullshit music through the whole fucking thing. Nothing exciting happens. Nothing good happens. I was falling asleep because the theater was so dark. Nothing good to look at on screen, and the music was just like lulling me to sleep. It wasn't constructed well. There are real no dark themes at all. Yeah, we get Chadwick Boseman's funeral thing out of the way. That's fine. That like sad moments brought up a couple times, obviously, and that should be. Chad Boseman is sad what happened to him, but yeah, it's just the lighting, the cinematography is just gross. It's just ugh. Seth Card, Wakanda Forever, stealing the battle scene from Great Wall was a real low. Okay, yeah. One Man Standing, you reviewed some Red Dwarf ships on Trekyards. Have you watched much Red Dwarf? I watched pretty much all Red Dwarf except for the last few seasons. I'm not going to say series because they're not. And Trekyards is all one word with no capital Y. So One Man Standing, Trekyards is one word. But yes, I've watched all of the old Red Dwarf till season, don't know, 12. I don't know how many seasons there are or whatever, but yeah. Black Adam started okay. Second half was awful, all over the place. I disagree. The first half of that movie is boring as fuck and generic as hell, by the way. The last half at least has some interesting stuff going on. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but it's the first half was just like, I just want to. This is like every other movie ever made. So, Eric Martin, I'd like to serve under Jellicoe Shift 4. Hey, Donnie. Eric says, so my overly bright TV settings would help that movie. No, it wouldn't, actually. Just the tinting and the coloring of everything was just... So no. New Yorker in Vegas. See, I would rather be a senior officer under Janeway than a lower decker. She broke the timeline to save the senior officers. The rest of the crew, she was like, F them. That's a good point. It's a very good point, actually. Yeah. Pony person 0320 here, and my niece is still jumping around. Can't enjoy my gin in peace. Oh no. Mr. Captain 93, would you like a lower deck style bunk on the Cerritos? No. I would not want to ever sleep in a bunk situation like that in a hallway with other people. No. I snore too much. People would probably like kill me. So no. 100% no. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada? Oh, I know it's an American one, but like how Japan adopted Christmas as a holiday? Is this a serious question? Yes, we do Thanksgiving, only we do it in October. Our Thanksgiving has come and gone already. So I know you have yours coming up like this week on Thursday or something. But yeah, no, we always have had Thanksgiving, and it's always near the end of October or middle of October, I guess. So yeah, it's a month before yours. Terrence, would you do a show breaking down the IXS Enterprise designed by NASA? The IXS Enterprise? Probably. I don't know what the IXS Enterprise is, but okay. The pony person, bunks suck. Can't rest in peace with other people around. One Man Standing. I was wondering about crew sizes. Saber class has 40 crew. Saber class has way more than 40 crew. They might have 40 officers. Divide that between the various divisions and different watches. Not a lot of people. Would this mean the ship has 20 per crew watch? Yeah, the Saber has way more than 40 crew. We did a Trekyards episode on the Saber class. I think the crew's like, I don't even hazard a guess right now. Is it in the technical manual here? Yeah, the Saber class does not have 40 crew. Might have 40 officers and like 200 enlisted or something, but Saber class, 40 officers and crew. That's from the DS9's technical manual. That's not right though. 40 officers and crew. No. That doesn't make any sense. That's got to be a typo because the Norway class has 190 officers. The Intrepid has like 225 officers. The Miranda class has 220. Yeah, no, that's not right. Is there another source here? There is. Actually, hold on a second. Okay, an actual number. I think that's a typo because that's bullshit. That's way more than 40 crew. That's just dumb. Hold on a second. Starship spotter should have something. Let's find us a saber class. Telling me it doesn't have a saber class in here. Yeah, there's no way there's 40 crew on a saber class. Sorry. Okay, there's everything else in here. Prometheus, Voyager, Defiance, Cure class, Nova class, Danube class, Galaxy class, Nebula class, Miranda class, Constitution class, General. Yeah, it's not in the Starship spotter. Yeah, that's the bullshit number, for the record. I know it's in the technical manual, but there are typos in a lot of those books, especially the Eagle Moss stuff. Just trying to see if there's another book here that might have that information. Hold on. Actually, this might have it. Making me look stuff up, man. All right, let's see here. Sorry, now I'm not talking much because I'm trying to find actual information. Saber, there it is. Let's see here. Does it have anything about crew size in here? Mission profile, tactical operations. Yeah, I found it in this book, but there's no crew numbers, unfortunately. So, all right, we'll say it's 40 then. It's wrong, but it's 40. So there you go. Absolutely no way that there's only 40. I'll look it up in here. Now you got me all uppity about it. All right, let's see. Saber Class 174. Alright. Does it have crew compliments in here? Of course it does. God damn it. You know the specs. This is the Eagle Moss book. Anyway, spent way too long on this question. Even here it says, yeah, with a standard crew of 40. Alright, maybe it's 40. I know we did an episode on it, so go check that out, because I did research other sources for that. So. Because that's just dumb. Alright, so let's see. People are like strong cheese, nice with wine, but wouldn't sleep in the same room if you didn't have to. Canadian Thanksgiving is 4 decades older than American Thanksgiving, the more you know. Haha. Are you watching? If you're watching and haven't had a chance, please hit that like, says Matt. Yes, good to see you, Matt. If you had access to the holodeck, what first program would you run? In real life here, probably a TOS Constitution class ship and or a Sherlock Holmes one. I like your Dauntless review. That is one ugly vessel with weird proportions. I agree. The Intrepid class USS Voyager has a total crew of about 150. My Saber has a one-man crew. Haha, that's funny. Trekyards says accommodation 60 crew, 15 officers, 45 enlisted. It's not smaller than a Nova class. Anyway, that's okay, one man standing, don't worry. Mr. Anderson, deuterium is also known as heavy water and exists here on planet Earth, according to Don Paris. Why would anyone steal deuterium? You can find it anywhere. Someone Google it for the poor cat. It's 6 decks. Between Nova and Defiant in size. I have a book here, it says this. Memory Alpha says 40 crew and officers and 200 evacuation limit. That's what those two books said too, which I don't believe for a second. So, whatever. Millennium Falcon or Delta Flyer? Delta Flyer. New Yorker in Vegas, who is the greatest movie star of all time in your opinion? Greatest movie star of all time. Honestly, and I hate myself for saying this, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise done a lot of good movies. He's very much does his own stunts. He does like 95% of everything he does, including flying helicopters and stuff. So I kind of got to give it to him. He's like the last true movie actor, honestly. But I like his movies, but I can't really stand him as a person. The whole Scientology thing is a bit much. So, yeah. Delta Flyer Mark 1 or Mark 2, doesn't matter, they're pretty much the same, so go with the 2, just because it might have some upgrades. 40 crew sounds really low for any Starship size ship, given you have several senior officers positioned. Exactly, that's why 40 doesn't work for me. I'll have to go back, watch our episode. That's a problem with a lot of our research, especially with sizes of ships. There's different sizes listed everywhere, so it's kind of hard to kind of figure out exactly what's what. So yeah. Oh my God, I agree about Cruise and I hate myself for it. Also, the longevity of his quality work. Yes. But his whole Scientology bullshit, and he's just kind of an asshole human being. But that's why he plays other roles and is very good at it. Watching the Saber class just now, the episode you did. Well, you watch it and you tell me what I said. Nova class is one of the concepts for the new Defiant on DS9. I likes that. I likes that better than the Millennium Falcon freaking looking one. Yes, some of the Defiant concepts were kind of hideous, but hold on, I hear noise outside. Okay, it's a couple houses down, so that's fine. If you had to choose a research, would you take disruptors, high energy weapons, or point defense weapons? High energy weapons. I wouldn't want point defense weapons. Well, in supplement to my regular weapons, yes. But no, if it's just had a choice of one, it's high energy. Will you or anyone here be watching the series finale of The Walking Dead tomorrow? I will not be, no. I haven't watched, well, I've watched maybe 3 episodes of the first season of The Walking Dead. It's one I probably want to watch at some point. Mr. Captain says tape, cassette, or CD, which provides the best 80s music sound. I got a bunch of mixtapes over there from when I was in high school. Mixtapes are just great because they're easy to record and re-record over if you need to. And CDs back in the day with the anti-skip shit in the car with the little pad that has on like a spring, so it wouldn't skip. It's just silly. So I'd go with cassette. A Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier is 333 meters in length, or twice the length of a Nova class, and the carrier has a crew of 4,000. So yeah, a 40-man crew in Trek, no effing way. Well, a lot of technology to supplement what a lot of those crew members could do as well. So you gotta look at that. Project Achiever, yeah, but future tech starships have more automation than current day. But yeah, exactly. Eric Martin says I'd rate Tom Hanks pretty highly. Yes, Tom Hanks would definitely be up there with Tom Cruise as well. But considering that Hanks doesn't do all his own stunts, I don't know. That's one thing that sets Tom Cruise apart. That's probably why he does it. Plus, he's also an adrenaline junkie, I think. But yeah, I think that is kind of this. Yeah, I think Tom Cruise is like the last real movie star, unfortunately. I mean, Brad Pitt's definitely up there as well. So I would say Johnny Depp is also. There's a few of them that I hold in pretty high esteem, but pulse phaser cannons versus beam weapons, which do you prefer? I prefer beam weapons for sure. Are you a Yellowstone watcher, Cap? No. What's Yellowstone? Mark Johnson, I'm glad that certain people told me that I shouldn't go see Wakanda. I agree and save my money and time. I agreed. Yeah, don't waste your time. It's not even in the realm of being good. Saber also isn't intended for long-term missions like Defiant. That's true. I'd rank Hanks highly as well. I can't really think of a whole lot of bad Tom Hanks movies. That's also true. Trekker not keep saying John Candy. John Candy was great, yeah, but kind of a one-tone kind of character though. He's usually the same kind of character, more or less. You said 40 to 60 crew in the video. The length is apparently anything from 180 meters to 364 meters, causing some confusion. It's either half the length of the Sovereign or same as the Nova. Well, there you go. But I guess we did say 40 to 60, so that was so long ago. I could have swore it was more for the Saber class. So you got me out. You caught me out. I am wrong on that one, so good job. Good job proving that I'm an idiot. Yes, Ozzy, I know the Klingon Bird of Prey has 12 officers and men, but that's a fucking small scout ship. It's not a starship. Why does it seem like DS9 doesn't get a lot of Trek love? I personally think it's the best Trek because it's so out of the Trek box. It's darker. Not a lot of people watched it, you know. So yeah, I was the same way. I didn't watch it because I'd catch these same episodes, like the stupid episodes, all the time, and I never watched all of it until I met Sylvia. I sat down and watched it, and yeah, I think it's some of the best Trek out there, if not the best, besides TOS, of course. Nicolas Cage is really good, except when he tries to play a tough guy. His strength is an everyday man caught up in an extraordinary situation. Yes, that's true, but he's not. I wouldn't put him as one of the best actors, unfortunately. I love Nicolas Cage. Don't get me wrong. I just watched um, the un, the unbearable weight of massive talent with him and Pedro Pascal, and it was fucking awesome. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a Cage fan. Anyone remember the auxiliary weapon tower from Elite Force 2 on the Sovereign class Enterprise? I don't, actually. One man standing. My favorite actor is Barry Bostwick for Megaforce. I just want to say thank you. Oh, sorry. I just want to say goodbye and remind you that the good guys always win, even in the 80s. Arnie is irreplaceable. Arnie's great, but again, I wouldn't say one of the best actors of all time. Let's talk about Doug E. Graves, aka Deg 3D, and his TOS Enterprise. I want to see it on the big screen so bad. Cool. Eric Martin, the best of TV characters, I'd go for Tony Soprano or Walter White. From two shows I haven't seen. Awesome. I like Nick Cage in the National Treasure movies. Yes, he's great in those. Best TV character, Dwight Schrute of Schrute Farms. Haven't heard of it. Mel Gibson pre 200 or 2000s. Yeah, Mel Gibson was all right. Mark Johnson says much love for the Probert episodes, especially the one on the work bees. Yeah, I really liked interviewing Andrew Probert. I still talk to him occasionally here and there, um, but we actually have some stuff we filmed with him that hasn't been released yet. So that was quite a while ago. Denzel Washington is definitely my favorite of all time. Says Planet X. Sean's model builds. My vote for best TV character is Lieutenant Columbo. I love Columbo. As much as I love DS9, I felt it was really good. Must see during the later season, like after Worf showed up. So that may have hurt it, in my opinion. Yeah, I always tell people, DS9 is tough to get into. I would recommend starting at season 3, and then go back and watch seasons 1 and 2 if you really want to get hooked. But the character development, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but there's there's some shit in season 1 and 2 that if you're not a huge hardcore Trekkie, you're gonna be like, this is awful. I'm not watching anymore. So, Dwight from The Office. Okay. Mr. Anderson, favorite Nick Cage films: National Treasure and The Rock. The Rock is great. Dwight Schultz as as he means Barkley or Mad Murdoch from the A-Team. Denzel is sick, an equalizer. Harrison Ford. You know, no, because he never wanted to get into acting. And he kind of plays also one kind of beat characters, honestly. There's something about Henry. Some of those are a little bit different. But I lost a lot of respect for Harrison Ford, and it's sad because I love Indiana Jones. I love Han Solo. And he looks exactly like my dad. Young Harrison Ford looked like my young dad, and my dad now looks like Harrison Ford now. So, as much as Harrison Ford has that going on, I can't really stand him just because of his fucking attitude and his disrespect for Star Wars. The thing that made him who he is, and his kind of just blatant disregard for it, and the fact he always jokes about it, and it's not funny half the time. So I kind of lost a lot of respect for the dude because of that. So Mr. Captain 93, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's not, though. So, moving on. Captain Casey Stewart, do you like Chris Pine and Denzel Washington in an Unstoppable movie with Runaway Train? Yes, I actually just only watched that like probably 4 or 5 months ago. Really enjoyed it. New Yorker in Vegas, who is the greatest TV villain antagonist of all time? Trek answer, no Trek answers. The greatest TV villain or antagonist of all time. J.R. Ewing from Dallas, or Mr. Burns. I love how Columbo arrested most of the best actors you've ever loved. Dick Van Dyke, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy. Duet is one of the best episodes of DS9. I think it's episode 10. It's a good episode of DS9. It might be in the top 10, but it's not the best episode by any means. Kurt Russell is good for cult movies, Big Trouble, Escape to New York, Escape from New York, etc. Yes, Kurt Russell's pretty great. Pumpkin Spice, Brian Bloom is pretty good. He never was a big actor. His 4 Bandit telefilms from 1994 are still fun. No idea who Brian Bloom is. Mr. Anderson says, Cap, I agree about season 3. DS9 is a good start. Maybe include season 2 finale, however. Season's 1 duet is damn near a masterpiece, not just in Trek, but in general. Duet is one of those things you could take out of Star Trek and it'll still be just as good. I say the same thing about Inner Light and The City on the Edge of Forever. Those are the best. City on the Edge of Forever is the best episode of TOS. It's the best episode of Star. It's not. It's not. It's a fantastic piece of science fiction, a beautiful piece of storytelling, and a very good story. But you could take away the Star Trek element and actors and characters and have it the exact same story and it still be just as impactful. Same with Inner Light. It is not a good Star Trek episode. It is a good piece of storytelling and a great science fiction premise and episode. But it is not a good Star Trek. Well, it's a good Star Trek episode, but it's not the best Star Trek episode. It doesn't have the Star Trekness of Star Trek that you need in it. So, yeah, I'll agree with that. Cage was good in Con Air. I need to rewatch that. Put the bunny in the box. Pony Person, best TV villain is either Discord by John Delancey or Queen Christelis. Springtime, if Admiral Sylvia has you sent to the Dove puppy room or kitten room or rabbit room, I'd probably go to the pug room. Yes, J.R. Ewing. Yes. Yeah. What did Harrison Ford say? This is news. Really? He just hates his role in Star Wars, and he doesn't hide the fact. The only reason he does it is for the money. And he wanted Han Solo killed. He wanted him dead in Empire Strikes Back and not to come back. Just because he doesn't like the character. He didn't want he's a fucking carpenter, for Christ's sakes. He's just, there's a lot of things he's done in interviews and stuff over the years that just pissed me off. And I just lost all respect for the man. So, since 2002, Harrison Ford is like a grumpy old man yelling at you to get off his property. Pretty much, yeah. Darth Vader TV villain, technically. Which Dax would you want to sleep with, and why is it Curzon? Not even going to dignify that. Trek or not, Voyager season 1 through 3, tough to chew as well with the fake Klingon Okazons. I disagree. I think Voyager's got one of the better first few seasons of Star Trek. Yeah, the Kazon are a bit rough, but, you know, it is what it is. Grumpy Old Man reboot with Harrison Ford in a mirror. Shannon Murphy. Oh my God, Shannon, I'm glad you're back. I actually said to, I think I said it on a live like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago at most, that I haven't heard from Shannon lately, and I wonder if she's okay. I think I mentioned it to Samuel. So I'm glad you're back, Shannon. Hope all is well. Cody Michael, Harrison Ford isn't a fan of most of those types of movies. He does it for the money. He's one of these older guys who don't care. He's admitted to that. He thinks we're all nerds. Yeah, that's one of the things that really pisses me off. If it wasn't for us, she wouldn't be where you are. So fucking respect it enough to not be an asshole. Dwight is absolutely one of the best episodes of any television show of all time. Pumpkin Spice. The Die is Cast from DS9 is one of the best of that series. Good twist with the changeling as a Romulan. Mark Johnson, is that your dog snoring? One of them, yes. I have 3 of them here. I've got 2 pugs and a chihuahua, so yes. Mr. Anderson, if they kill off Indiana Jones because of Ford, I'll never watch or rewatch any of his films. Hated that they killed Solo. Yeah. New Yorker in Vegas, Harrison Ford, I hate you. Star Wars, I know. Eric Martin, Gus Fring from Breaking Bad is a great villain. No idea who the fuck that is either. Pumpkin Spice, he wanted Han Solo to die in Return of the Jedi. Michael Evans, are you in a holodeck right now? I mean, maybe, but you'll never be able to tell because I've just completed the upgrade, so it's pretty awesome. Are you meaning, is this all real behind me? Yes, this is not keyed in or anything. This is all interactive. It's real. It's my library. Esri Dax is kind of cute. Esri Dax is super cute, yes. Mark Johnson, Indiana Jones died in a flying refrigerator and he's not coming back. Sean's Model Builds. What was the first Star Trek series you watched live? TNG. Shannon Murphy. Ah, so sweet. You were worried about me. I've been busy. Discovered Portal and loving it. Quit Disney. Yeah, I talked to Sammy about your Disney thing as well. Hope she's doing well. I guess not. Getting a new job and prepping for a move. Busy, busy, busy. I'm glad you took the time to stop by and let us know you're safe. We appreciate it. Welcome back. Don't go anywhere. Even if you're busy, tune in once in a while. Trek or not. Alan oh, see, you're going to die. Mr. Anderson, Cap. Gus Fring, a.k.a. Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian by the great... Okay. Yeah, Moff Gideon's great. So I guess he's a bad guy in Breaking Bad. Cool. Yeah, he'd make a good bad guy. Pony Person, I can agree with Ford on hating the new trilogy. Did Disney not turn out as magical as you had hoped, Shannon? She saw behind the magic. What do you think of the proposed Star Trek Kelvin 4? That'll never happen. Plot bringing George Thor back and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, it could work, I guess. Jiao Young, in my opinion, Ezri was better looking than Jadzia. Now, there's two different scales for that. Like, Ezri is super cute and adorable. Jadzia was like sultry and sexy. So there's like different gauges for that. So they're both great in their own way. Perhaps Indiana Jones should have stopped at Last Crusade. Just perhaps? I mean, yeah. What kind of crime play would you do on the holodeck? Crime play? What the fuck does that mean? Crime play. I think the only crime play I would do would be like Sherlock Holmes adventure. Trying to solve a Sherlock Holmes case. Sean's Model Builds. What was the first Star Trek movie you saw in theaters? Probably Star Trek 3 or Star Trek 4. Shannon Murphy. Oh, I was doing well at Disney. It's just a new job opportunity opened up in the field I'm good at, so I jumped at it. Did the interview on Tuesday and got the job. Well, congratulations. That is awesome to hear. Michael Evans, my favorite episode, Doomsday Machine, TOS, and the Drumhead, TNG. Both very good. Yeah, those are more Star Trek-y based episodes, in my opinion. The Trek Reviewer, I know how I can find out if the captain is in a holodeck. Activate Harada probe. Activating Harada probe. Eric Martin, Star Trek 4 and New Stargate are in a race to leave the starting line. And the new Babylon 5 has to be there as well. Pumpkin Spice. Star Trek 2 was the first movie I saw at the theater when I was 7. What an experience, especially the music by James Horner. Shannon Murphy says, I mean, it was nice getting into the parks for free, but working 3:30 to midnight every day was starting to wear me down, among other things. Oh. Did you get to go to Galaxy's Edge? Did you work at Galaxy's Edge? That'd be kind of cool. Trek or not, you could play chess against yourself on the holodeck. You could, literally. Pony Person wouldn't reject either Dax, but would prefer Ezri. Shannon agrees Drumhead is excellent. It is indeed. But again, it's another episode that you take away the Star Trek and it's still a fantastic episode. So it doesn't need Star Trek. It's not a Star Trek episode per se. New Yorker in Vegas. Indiana Jones 4 was the first movie that made me so furious that I went to the internet to bitch about it. It was like a preview of all the ruined franchises to come. Yeah. Mr. Anderson, Cap, I know your opinion on Duet, but what do you think about In the Pale Moonlight? Gray Area Cisco at his peak. One of the best episode, if not the best episode of Star Trek ever. Cody Michaels, Generations was my first Trek movie in the theater, and even at 9 years old, I was disappointed. Generations is not a bad movie. HB Godzilla, Captain, have you ever seen the Hanna-Barbera cartoon Shazam? A series about a genie with 2 teens and a flying camel. No, I have not seen that. Boo to that. Shannon Murphy, Galaxy's Edge was meh. I guess because I'm a Trek fan, but my God, you have to ride the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. That thing is awesome. There you go. Recommendation from Shannon. New Yorker at Vegas. Star Trek 4 was the first I saw in the theaters. Empire Strikes Back and Follow That Bird were the first movies. I had VCR to VCR copies of the VHS. Sean O'Neill says, hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. We have 40 people here with 40 likes. I think we can do better. Let's try to get another 10 likes. People come in, they leave, and then many people come in and don't hit like. So it's, even though, whatever. Hit like if you haven't. I remember lying about my age to get into the cinema for Insurrection. Says Pony Person. I didn't do that. Pumpkin Spice. Babylon 5 reboot is on hiatus as the new owner of the CW is cutting costs and canceling all the DC superhero shows. Interesting. Eric Martin throws in $20. Not enough drinking going on, in my opinion. It's same in my opinion. I agree with you, Eric. So thank you. Peach Crown Royal. Endorsed by Captain Foley and Trekyards. So I will have the shorts. Planet X, have you ever walked out of a movie in the theater? No, that's just fucking stupid. Although, yeah, a lot of people say I walked out in the middle of the movie. Bullshit, you did. I don't believe it half the time. I've never walked out in the middle of a movie. No. But today, watching Wakanda Forever, I thought about it. I almost never go to the washroom during a movie. This one, I just got up and left and went to the washroom and took about a 5-minute break because I was fucking bored. It's not a good movie. But cheers. So, yeah, I actually considered it today, but I would never do it. That's just, I think it's stupid. Eric Martin, the original Star Wars was the first movie I saw in the theater. Damn, are you old, son? Michael Evans, when is the USS Foley appearing on the big screen? As it is canon, and is it canon? Never and no. That Junkman, the captain. The Junkman. How's it going, man? HB Godzilla. Any favorite Hanna-Barbera series, Captain? Well, lots of them. I like a lot of the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Favorite, I don't know. Shit, I grew up with most of those, so. I don't know. That's a good question. New Yorker in Vegas. Better saucer section crash. Generations or Beyond? Beyond. Hands down. Mr. Anderson, not a diss against Insurrection. I rather enjoyed it, but when I saw it in the cinema, I was the only person in the audience. That happens a lot after a movie's been out for like 2 or 3 weeks. So, Pumpkin Spice, Star Trek Generations was the first TNG movie I saw in the theaters. LOL. I did not see any trailers for it, so I was surprised they destroyed the Enterprise D right out of the gate. Donnie Pearson says, I have last seen Generations on HBO Max last morning. Cody Michaels, I think I went into Generations thinking and wanting a different movie and something different from both captains. Never liked the Nexus story, but I always respect your opinion, Cap. Hey, you don't have to agree with me, but I just think that Generations takes too much hate. So does Star Trek V. They both have their charming qualities about them, and I would consider Star Trek V to be a guilty pleasure for me. I do enjoy a lot about that movie. Yes, there's a lot of glaring bullshit and mistakes, but overall, I find it rather enjoyable. Same with Generations. So yeah, you definitely don't have to agree with me. That junk man is someone snoring. I have 2 pugs and a chihuahua sleeping down here. So yes, pugs snore all the fucking time. So yes, both pugs are probably snoring. I just tune it out and don't hear it anymore. My first Star Trek movie in theaters was Star Trek VI. Pony Person, I also remember seeing Return of the Jedi in the cinema. It was a special screening, and my mom volunteered because she was a sci-fi fan. Turd Ferguson, wow, I'm actually catching alive. Dun dun dun. Wow. I saw Star Wars in the old school movie palace. Balconies, chandeliers, not Radio City Music Hall, but pretty nice. Eric Martin says, I walked out on Arthur 2. Watch it and you'll agree. Shannon Murphy. Yeah, she's answering the junk man. That's Precious, the pug. Well, Shannon, you haven't been here. I got a new pug. We got 2 pugs. We got Precious and we got Lola. Lola the pug. She's a little baby pug, but she's like 9 months now, so she's not really a baby. Thanks, sir. I was looking all around my house. The saucer crash and Beyond was so dumb. The ship was in pieces already, having a piece of the neck still attached. That's because it got its neck slit, which I thought was awesome. Waking some good memories there, Cap. It's nice. Junkman retracted a message. How dare he? The Trek reviewer, Captain Foley's Star Trek Marathon, Move Along Home, Threshold, and The Children Shall Lead, Code of Honor, A Night in Sick Bay, and Season 1 of Discovery. Okay, let's break this down. Move Along Home can do without. Threshold, I really like Threshold. I like the first half of Threshold. I think it's a fantastic premise for a Star Trek episode. Second half falls down a little bit, but Threshold is hated on, and it shouldn't be, in my opinion. It's got some good stuff going for it. Children Shall Lead, yeah, I can do without that. Code of Honor, can do without that. A Night in Sick Bay, not egregious, but you missed Shades of Grey. Because people say Shades of Grey is so bad, but Shades of Grey has a lot of flashbacks. It's a clip show, and it's kind of enjoyable. So, when you and Samuel were in Vegas in 2019, I met y'all at STLV. I'm not stalking you. Did you go to Valley of Fire or visit the Generation Bridge and locations? Didn't go to the Generations Bridge or Valley of Fire. I was at Valley of Fire in 2013, I believe. And we went to, when we were in Vegas not Vegas, when we were in LA a few years before that, we went to the Vasquez Rocks. So there you go. That junk man, I love Generations. It's as good as the Next Gen episode, and that's all I need. Good man. Sean's model builds. A good thing about Generations is that it gave us the Excelsior class refit. That was a good comparison video you did between it and the regular Excelsior class. Yeah, I prefer the Enterprise B, the Excelsior refit, to the regular Excelsior. A lot of people disagree with me, but I don't give a shit. That's my opinion. You watch me to get my opinion, so here's my opinion. So yeah, they're both good in their own way, but I do prefer the Enterprise refit or the Excelsior refit for that one. So yeah. Eric Martin almost walked out on Vanilla Sky, but my date was enjoying it, so I simped. You've had a date? Shannon Murphy, the Pug Army grows. It does. HB Godzilla, I like Generations as the movie until the Enterprise D destroyed part. But my lord, there is no such force. Cody Michaels, right on, Junkman. You have a great channel, by the way. It's all right. Pfft. If you care about that kind of thing, go check out the Junkman and subscribe to his channel. That's an order from your captain. If you like Star Wars and you like old toys, the 70s, 80s, 90s, 60s, if you like old toys and stuff like that, go check out the Junkman's channel. He's got some fantastic stuff. Quite envious of some of his creative decisions. He's a pretty talented guy, so check him out. Project Achieva. What about Arthur 3, Revenge of the Liver? Mr. Anderson, Shades of Grey was a product of massive writer's strike. Interesting premise, but not a huge fan of clip shows. I'm not either, but that was a pretty well done one. Pretty good premise. I think an episode that's worse than Code of Honor in TNG is The Child. The Child is an awful fucking episode. Junkman says, who do you like better, Captain Picard or Dr. Pulaski? Captain Picard. I can't really stand Dr. Pulaski. Although she's grown on me quite a bit after rewatching and reviewing every episode of season 2. She actually gets better towards the end of the season, but it was kind of too late at that point. So, but yeah, definitely like Picard better. Pumpkin Spice, worst Enterprise episode, the one where they find a cowboy planet. They would not still be living in the Old West style after 400 years with the alien tech. They would probably be more advanced. Did you watch TOS at all? Did you no? Okay. Parallel Earth Development. Yeah, I know that that's not what the case is in that Western one, but with the Scrags, I think there was the Scrags and the whatever. It was an evolutionary dead end. They actually call it that. I'm not sure if it's that episode or another one, but yeah, TOS had a lot of planets like that because those are the sets they had available. So I think it's fine. You don't have to get so technical about it, but they just didn't have any inspiration to evolve and adapt and change. So Pony Person, there was this one episode of Voyager where the Doc had an ethical crisis because he saved Harry Kim instead of a random crewman number 66. What was it called again? No idea. I think that was Do No Harm or something. What's the name of that episode? New Yorker in Vegas. Unpopular opinion, Generations is a better Star Trek movie than First Contact. First Contact is a better popcorn flick and ruined the Borg with the Queen. It's kind of a zombie movie. Yeah, First Contact, but better Star Trek movie. I like that you put it like that. Possibly. I think First Contact is another one you could take the Star Trek element right out of it and still have a good, entertaining movie. So, the Trek reviewer, I think Shades of Grey would have been a good War for O'Brien episode in season 7 of Deep Space Nine. Sure. Misha is here. Hello, Misha. We're doing our drinking, our shots, our $20 super chat shots. I've had 2, and I've been going for an hour now, so that's very bad track record, just for the record. Turd Ferguson, I like the Enterprise B refit except for the secondary hull spont, whatever that's supposed to see. I like those as well. I actually like them. They add internal volume to the ship. I love that they glued them on so they wouldn't damage the model. But the glue they used damaged the original model. So they've kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one. But yeah. Angel 1 and Sub Rosa are terrible TNG episodes. This is also true. Pumpkin Spice Generations would have been better if it was a new cavort class destroying the D, not a 23rd century bird of prey. I also agree with that, yes. Michael Evans, getting ready to start playing Bridge Crew. A tutorial video would be nice. Oh my god. We've played it so much. You want a tutorial video from me about playing Bridge Crew? Which ship? TOS? The Aegis, the Kelvin one, or the Enterprise D? Each station's different on each ship, and the TOS one is the hardest to use, but it's the most fun, honestly. So, you'll figure it out. You have to figure it out. You have to get in there and get your hands dirty and figure the things out. That's the only way we did it, and our Bridge Crew, we can operate, each of us can operate every station now on any ship. Just jump right in, doesn't matter. We don't have to think about it. Cody Michaels, the Next Generation movies don't age the same way for me as the original crews do. I still like First Contact and some of Nemesis. Donnie says, honestly, First Contact is my #1 TNG movie, and also my #2 overall Star Trek movie between The Wrath of Khan and the motion picture. Pumpkin Spice, the TNG where the kids are kidnapped by the Advanced Society planet. There are probably thousands of orphans in the Federation who would love to be adopted. It's not a great episode. I can't remember the name of that one. General Grievous, you live. And Shannon Murphy, how is life in most lands? We've already gone over this, General Grievous, but welcome. Springtime, have you played Terra Invicta? No, I don't even know what that is. Turd Ferguson, to counter your argument about the Enterprise Cowboy episode, the Voyager episode, the 37th, showed the abducted humans had progressed way further than Westworld Planet. Yes. Donnie Pearson, Wrath is my #1 TOS movie and overall Star Trek movie, as it should be. Shannon Murphy, I quit for a better job. It was fun, but it ain't the company that Walt built anymore, that's for sure. And I got the job. My interview was Tuesday. Everything comes in on Tuesday. We're just talking about the Enterprise B as well. Cody Michaels, Trek 4 and 6 are my all-time favorites. Mr. Anderson, the bird of prey that destroyed the Enterprise D, 20 years old, so circa 2350. Blame it on the reuse of the same bird of prey model over and over and over again, starting with Star Trek 3. Absolutely. Eric Martin, I love certain movies as late-night treats like Blue Thunder, Final Countdown, Last Starfighter, and Fast Times at Ridge Mountain High. That's a long list, I'm sure, because there's a lot of great ones that I would just pop in anytime. New Yorker in Vegas, who is the best Trek actor and why is it Will Wheaton and Picard? Oh, that's fucking funny. Pumpkin Spice, Insurrection was such a letdown after First Contact. Yeah. It was just getting back to the episode of TNG feel. General Grievous, I actually think Star Trek Insurrection got a bad rap. It wasn't a bad movie, and it captured the feel of TNG with an intellectual story. I mean, I can see what you're saying, but activate the manual steering column? I mean, really? A $40 joystick, gaming joystick you can buy anywhere, and actually have in a box somewhere? Really? Pony Person, I'm shutting off now. Battery's low and I'm a bit sleepy. Have a good night. See you later. Take care. Misha, $10. Have a drink then. Oh, he puts in two $10 ones, so that's one $20 one, so it's a shot. But he also goes on to say, okay, figured out the key combo that lets me super chat again. Dear Lord, I'm tired of everything being a puzzle in my life. As long as you solve the puzzle of the clit, you're fine, my friend. Should I have said that? I don't know. But thank you, Misha. HB Godzilla. All Riker needed to do in Generations was rotate shield frequencies and the problem would have been solved. Jonathan Earl, Star Trek Prodigy episodes definitely should be an hour long. 1000% agree with you. Donnie Pearson, speaking of Will Wheaton, thoughts about his appearance on Celebrity Jeopardy? Was that a recent one? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Mr. Anderson, thanks for the reminder, Eric Martin. Final Countdown was a fun what-if movie. A modern-day aircraft carrier has been able to intervene in Pearl Harbor in 1941. Great movie, a lot of F-14 action. Highly approve. We got it on Blu-ray in 3D. Sean O'Neill, has anyone seen Steve Shive's video on season 2 of Picard? He rips it to pieces. I haven't seen that one specifically, no. The Trek Reviewer, when the bow breaks in the first season of TNG episode with the kids. Okay, yeah, there you go. We know the title now. The fact that Insurrection stole the Time's Up from Year of Hell was like, come on. Michael Evans, any thoughts on what galaxy-wide crisis will plague the crew of Discovery next season? Somebody's going to give Burnham a gift. Book's going to give her a gift of a crystal necklace or something. She's going to put it on, and it's going to amplify her emotions, which are going to affect the entire galaxy. Because she's crying one minute, yelling the next, whisper screaming the next minute. Who the fuck knows? And it's going to cause ripples through the space-time continuum and destroy everything. And much like the burn, but on a bigger scale. And yeah, that's what it's going to be about. Eric Martin, worst TNG actor. There was an early episode, with an old admiral who was trying to de-age. Just awful, in my opinion. Yes, actually, it's funny you mentioned that, because yesterday we were watching the X-Files. Me and Sylvia were rewatching through, and we're on season 6 now. I forget which episode title. It's called Rainmaker, or Rain King, I think. It's about a guy that can make change the weather with his emotions. And the one guy in that is that actor. And for half the episode, I'm like, that guy looks familiar. And Sylvia's like, I know what he's from. He's from TNG. He's from the episode. He's the Admiral that de-ages. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. So the irony of you saying that, wow, man. You're spying on us. Stop it. Turd Ferguson, Will Wheaton is a cringe factory. Sorry, the day he left TNG was the greatest day ever. Pumpkin Spice, they should have used the movie After First Contact and the Dominion War with a DS9 crossover and a 2002 movie to end Voyager's story with. I agree with those things. Misha, well, Peanut did just jump in my lap, so she's a cat. Close enough to clit. Sure. How's Peanut doing? I hope Peanut is well. General Grievous, I bought that game on sale a few years ago, but never tried it. Oh, you're talking to Shannon. I see how it is. You two should get a chat room. Olivia throws in $5. I want a puggy, but I can't come to Canada because trans fat is not allowed, and I'm trans and fat. That's fucking funny, but ha. Michael Evans, try some blood wine next time. Planet X, I love Generations, but the whole using Geordi's visor against him trope was dumb, and the fact Burrell class Bird of Prey took out the Galaxy class so easily, even with the shields down, was also lame in my opinion. Yes, you're right about both those things. 100%. JL Young, not enough A6 intruder action. Then watch Flight of the Intruder. I love the Lethal Weapon reference in Insurrection. We're awful. We're getting too old for this. New Yorker in Vegas. Michael Burnham is God. She is perfect. She made Spock. We should all bow down to her. Hashtag sarcasm. I don't think I needed the hashtag sarcasm. I think I got it, but... Mr. Anderson, I hear you, Cat. Not a huge fan of Discovery. I've been a fan of Trek for over 30 years. Discovery is the first Trek show I will voluntarily not rewatch, ever, whispers Michael Burnham. I'll rewatch it. I've rewatched it. Actually, going back to season one is fun because season one's a different animal, and I actually like season one. I like the character Stamets better. I like Tilly better. I love Lorca. I see what they were trying to do with a lot of stuff, but it just failed. So I actually kind of enjoy a rewatch of Discovery, and I prefer season one and two to like what we have now. Honestly, as far as a lot of the characters go, just the characters. Don't fight me. I know it's improved quite a bit in certain aspects, but going back to watch season one and two, they're totally different, and there's a lot about it I kind of enjoy, especially considering I don't have to have my review brain on because we're not actively reviewing it, so I can go back and actually just enjoy the episode if you can enjoy an episode of Discovery. But there are certain things that are fun in them for me. So. Too short a season is the episode with the de-aging admiral. Yes, you're right. New track sucks. Shannon Murphy, I'm so glad I even know the lemon thing by heart. I'm dedicated. Oh, am I dedicated one? Oh, yes. Danny Janie throws in $20. Oh, my God. It will never stop bothering me that Wesley dropped out of his final semester. Hashtag cheers. Thank you, Danny Janie. That is another shot of Peach Crown Royal. It's like 4 shots now. Thank you so much. Cheers. Skynet says thank you. That's good stuff. Sean's mono builds. The helmsman and generation should never have exposed the Enterprise D flank after the Klingons fired. Pumpkin Spice just saw Heart of Glory where Geordi transmits to the Enterprise like in Generations, but it's still all static, not clear. Misha says I like Disco just fine, but agree that season 4 is the weakest. Tilly has junk in the shuttle trunk. Tilly in season 1 and 2 are just, oh, I love you, Tilly. And now I see her and I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? You're like, you don't take care of yourself anymore. Her hair is never in a good style. She just looks like shit now. And it's like, what the fuck happened to you? Even your character is written different. Tilly is, hashtag silly for Tilly all over season 1 and 2. Absolutely 100% would die on that hill that I love Tilly. And then it just kept changing her. And it's like, ugh. So now it's like I don't say much about Tilly. Everyone, when you think of Wil Wheaton and get frustrated, just reflect on Act 3 of Toy Soldiers. If you don't get this, YouTube Wil Wheaton Toy Soldiers and sit back and smile. I get what you're saying. Sean's model builds. Is the huge anomaly at the end of Picard's season 2 a Borg transwarp conduit? Are the evil Borg gonna come through and destroy Gerati Borg? Who knows? I don't think we'll ever get an answer to that, honestly. Trek or not, honestly, I don't know about nor care about any of the Disco Bridge crew. Who are they? Shannon Murphy, Sally sold seashells by the seashore. She did. Turd Ferguson, STD is a herpes snore on the genitals of the Gorgamander. That is the Trek verse. Just when you think they can't assault every happy Trek moment you have ever had, they find that one trope you forgot. That was a difficult thing to read, my friend, for various reasons. Pumpkin Spice. Then Wesley Crusher was back in Starfleet and Nemesis. Yeah, that's never explained. It's explained in the book, and there's actually a scene that explains it that they cut out. So, Michael Evans, that Skynet shot glass was awesome. Thank you. I got this. It's a T2 set, obviously. I've got another one that has the Terminator on it, and which is silver. It's like a metallic silver, and it's got the T800. but they came as a 2-set in either a Nerd Block or a Loot Crate years ago. Donnie Pearson, I'm cautiously looking forward to the final season of Picard as well. General Grievous, if you had to choose to live in Disco or live in Insurrection movie, what would you choose? Insurrection. 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 Unless I could live with Tilly, then that might change things. Pumpkin Spice, I hate the shaved head on Detmer on Discovery. She is a gorgeous woman. She's not, though. No. No. She's in no way attractive, shaved head or not, and she's an ugly person as a human being. I can't stand the woman. I can't stand the character, and I can't stand the woman, so no. Misha, $20 to help with the Tilly pains. Oh, thanks, man. Yes, drown my sorrows. No more hashtag silly for Tilly. Now it's hashtag sorry for Tilly. And the preview, the trailer of season 5, the way she looks in that, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with your hair? Fix your fucking hair. Cheers. Holy fuck. I'm gonna kill myself with this stuff tonight. Season... What was I gonna say? Help with the Tilly pains. Season 1 and 2 Tilly, I was gonna say something. Oh, season 1 and 2 Tilly remind me so much of my wife Sylvia. Sort of look the same, got the same color hair, at least did at the time, and kind of that quirkiness, that kind of awkwardness as well. Very much like Sylvia, plus super smart. So yeah, Tilly from season 1 and 2 very much reminded me of my wife. So just putting that out there. The Trek Reviewer, the only way to enjoy a Discovery episode is to watch it in a mirror hanging upside down from a ceiling. Pardon me. Donnie says, I myself prefer the first 2 seasons of Discovery as well, Cap. I didn't say I enjoyed the first 2 seasons. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons, like aspects of the first 2 seasons. Specifically Stamets. I loved his attitude. I loved his fucking attitude. Kind of an asshole. I love Tilly. I love Lorca, like I said. But a lot of season 1 and 2 got the things that were wrong with it structurally and Star Trek-y got better moving forward, but other things fell behind. So, anyone ever notice Worf's bleeding knees while on the holodeck when Data pushes Beverly onto the water and Generations pushed out man? It was not bleeding knees. It was actually paint. Paint from the boat. It was not a bloody knee. So, yeah. Trek or not, the boots on Disco made their feet look huge. Captain Foley, did you hear about Jay Leno? No, what happened to Jay Leno? Did he die in a car accident? Danny Janie throws in $20, says I get a double. Hashtag thirst contact. Cheers. Donnie says, I do pray for Jay Leno. Return to good health at maximum warp. I've enjoyed him as a host. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, so. I think somewhere along, instead of Crusher, Will is like the excited dad dropping his kid off at every day since preschool, and now they're a teen in high school, and he drops them off in front of the school. Misha, maybe Tilly has a new Klingon lover that would explain the hair. No, it's not that it's disheveled. I love disheveled hair. I think disheveled hair is sexy. The sexiest Janeway ever looked was in the first episode of Voyager after they had gone through the Badlands. I got dragged to the Delta Quadrant. She had like the hair up, but it was all like a few little strands here and there, like the disheveled Janeway hair. She looked so sexy. It's the only time I thought Janeway looked sexy. So I have no problem with the shoveled hair. It's just the style of hair that Tilly has for season 5 looks atrocious, and her makeup is fucking awful. She doesn't look good. I'm sorry, but what is next year's Trek schedule? Discovery, Picard, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, Prodigy again? I know. Picard starts February 16th, and then we don't know what's happening. My guess it'll be Picard, then Strange New Worlds, then Discovery, then Lower Decks, then Prodigy. Mr. Anderson, agree with Captain regarding Detmer. The character feels like a ripoff of 709, but with none of Seven's snark, intelligence, or beauty, to be honest. Yeah, and the actress is an awful person because we've met her and she was just fucking rude and disgusting, so fuck her. Donnie Pearson, Starfleet uniforms are among the things I love best about all generations of Star Trek. Misha, I like the second half of season 1 and the first half of season 2. Actually enjoyed season 3 too, but season 4 kind of lost me. Yeah, season 3 wasn't that bad, honestly. So, Jay Leno lit his face on fire, igniting a weird car gas engine. That sucks. Jay Leno burned his face. His car burst into flames with him under it, and he's in the hospital. He's had to have multiple grafts and donor skin. Oh, that's sad, man. Which version of the Enterprise D bridge looks better? Seasons 2 to 7 or Generations? Generations. 100% Generations with the consoles on the side. That's my bridge. There he goes, disheveled Janeway crush. Yep. If Tilly is dating a Klingon, that means she is taking 2. No, it doesn't. They don't have 2 dicks. I fucking hate that Discovery did that. 2 streams of pee. You must have 2 dicks because Klingons have redundant systems for things. Yeah, they do. They do. They have redundancies in their bodies. They don't have 2 dicks. They've never had 2 dicks. They still don't have 2 dicks. My theory is that guy had a fucking piercing that made it look like 2 streams. That Klingons don't have 2 dicks. Don't keep perpetuating that bullshit myth. Fucking that's so stupid. Pumpkin spice. Was it an electric car fire that burned Leno? No, he would be dead then. Planet X. I was a teenager who was watching the pilot for Voyager, and I still have the image of all that of her with her hair all messed up burnt into my mind. See? It's not just me. Thank God. Huge crush. Misha says I don't want to fuck her. Who don't you want to fuck? Michael Evans, have you ever read the 3-book series Star Trek Coda that takes place in the Splinter timeline from the Enterprise F appeared in the Borgified Earth during the first contact? No, I haven't read the Coda books. I've heard a lot about them, but I haven't read them. See, the Detmer actress must have seen Trekkies. Eric Martin, when Prodigy finishes, you have to do an Andor review. Do I, though? Do I? Andor's great, but... Captain Casey Stewart, I believe the Jay Leno was one of the steam cars. Yeah, makes sense. Klingons have 2 penises. They don't, though, so... the 2 cocks thing has been unretconned. They're now saying it was 2 urethras, but that is also stupid. That's the first time hearing about that, but that makes a lot more fucking sense, and I'm way more happy with that. But yeah, no, they don't have 2 dicks. Turd Ferguson, LOL, I am a dude. I am sorry, dude, but you triggered is awesome. You channel me, LOL. Yeah, people like when I go on my rants, and people know what to say to get me to rant. So glad you enjoy it. New Yorker in Vegas. The episode where Worf became paralyzed was on TV last week, and the moment it started, I screamed, "This episode is why the dumbass Star Trek Discovery writers say Klingons have 2 dicks." It's part of the reason, yeah. There's also the medical encyclopedia. There's actually a cutaway of a Klingon, or like a, not cutaway, but like picture of a Klingon, and he's got like you can see the honeycomb shaped rib cage and whatever. But yes, that's one of the main reasons for it, yes, is that episode. Misha, if Klingons had two dicks, you know we would have heard Dax bragging about it to Cisco often. Yeah, she would have been walking pretty funny, I think. Eric Martin, two dicks. You could have both Daxes at once. General Grievous, Detmer seems like a bad dollar store ripoff of Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my god, I've never thought that, but you're absolutely right. That's funny. Sean O'Neill, it's on Memory Alpha. About the two urethras. Thank Christ. That's a much better explanation. I don't have an issue with that, really. That's kind of funny. But Kevin James Nig, after Picard's series, do you think there's going to be an Enterprise E series in the making with Star Trek Online storyline assets? No. Absolutely not. After Picard, there's going to be another 3 or 4 season series like Star Trek Geordi or Star Trek LaForge, or Star Trek Crusher, or it's going to focus on somebody else. So, and I think that's fine. If they do 3 or 4 seasons of shows like that and then go to another one, I think that'd be fine. Kind of like an anthology thing almost. That'd be kind of neat. Shannon Murphy, she does. A Dollar General ripoff. General Grievous, the Walmart Great Value brand. Turd Ferguson, if you had watched Babylon 5, you would know that since Harry have 5, you need to see the video where Ver describes this to Ivanka. Interesting. General Grievous, burn the Enterprise F in a fire. Bring on Enterprise G. Jesus Christ. Doc McGillicuddy. Where's your daddy and what does he do? New Yorker in Vegas. Would 7 of 9 be as popular if she weren't hot? Possibly. See, I never thought Kess was attractive at all. Jerry Ryan, I think, is attractive. She's not really my type, but, you know. As I sometimes say, I'd bend her over, or I'd throw it in her. But, you know, she's not really my type. So, that was probably too rude. I've had too much to drink at this point, so it can only get better from here, right? Speaking of, Misha throws in $20. Andor is quite nice. That is all. Also, not drunk enough. That's true. So let me pour this here. Whew. Cheers, Misha. I'm almost out of Peach Crown Royal, for the record. Shannon Murphy, keep drinking, Captain. It's all for science. Thanks, Shannon. Eric Martin, does Crusher's face in Picard look a little stretched anyway? She looks like a kicked-in birdcage. Yeah, Gates McFadden didn't age well. I'm sorry, but she didn't age well. And that's with lots of makeup on. She still doesn't look good. You should see her when she doesn't have lots of makeup on. But hey, it is what it is. Michael Evans, is Will Wheaton going to appear in Picard Season 3? Probably not. War God 6, Younger Uhura 1966, and Hoshi, everyone loves 7, but I love Torres. Okay. Younger Uhura, no. Never found her attractive. Hoshi, absolutely not. Not a fan of Linda Park at all. Not attractive. But I love Torres. B'Elanna Torres. Yeah, no, not my type. So, you have them. Those are yours. That's fine. It's all good. Yeah, I don't like the Enterprise F design. Fair enough. Kevin James says, correction was thinking of the Enterprise F series. Yeah, I still don't think we're going to get an Enterprise F series. As much as you'd like to, I don't think so. Misha, 709 is more my type compared with Jerry Ryan. That makes sense? It does make sense, yes. I totally get what you're saying with that, and I agree. Pumpkin Spice. Emily Coots Detmer Has done a lot of nudity, lol. Better hairstyle too. Yeah, don't care. She's just an awful human being, and no thank you. Danny Janie, holy shit, I agree with Misha. Hashtag cheers. All right. Super chats. Super chat shot nights are gonna just kill me apparently, and that's all right. The worst part is I'm going to feel the worst of this after the live's over. So, thank you. Not that I'm doing much tomorrow. Setting up the Christmas tree. My youngest daughter Cassie's coming over and we're setting up the Christmas tree. So, cheers. And you're probably all thinking, oh, how cute. Your youngest daughter, how old is she? She's 22. She's going to be 23 in January. So, Misha, I should see her, eh? Did I say that, Misha? I apologize. New York or in Vegas, the ladies of DS9 have aged the best. Sure. Kurt Ferguson, Trekyards. I would have done Balana. Wanted to slap my junk on her Klingon 5 head. Seriously, though, that chick who played T'Pol was hot as fuck with a Mo wig on. See, I'm not a huge fan of Jolan Baylock either. T'Pol. I appreciate her a lot more now that I'm older. My tastes do change as far as that kind of thing goes. I appreciate her a lot more, even as a Vulcan now. Still not my type, though, honestly. So, Pumpkin Spice, Hoshi in Stuff magazine, circa 2003, gold bikini, not bad. Great booty. Misha, is the Enterprise F in Picard 3 the same from STO? Yes, it's exactly the same. New Yorker in Vegas, which Star Trek female character do you think you're most compatible with? Tilly is ineligible. Which Star Trek female character you think you are most compatible with? Not Tilly. Compatible personality-wise? Holy shit, dude. Well, Tilly's the answer, but I'm going to just use main cast. I'm not going to go with side characters because that'll get too complicated. That's one I really got to think about. Probably Ezri. Jadzia was a little too wild for me. Jadzia was the one that would have like 2 or 3 guys in her quarters the next morning after like a bachelor part or a bachelorette party. That's not really for me. So I don't think Ezri would do the same though. That's tough. I don't know. I'm gonna say Ezri. Is Fleetpaw here? I don't think Fleetpaw's here, General Grievous. Misha, I do enjoy the fact you named your daughter after BSG. 2 thumbs up. Yes, Cassiopeia. I always loved that name when I watched the original BSG when I was a kid. And I'm like, I'm going to name my daughter that someday. That's a really pretty name. Plus, I had a crush on Cassiopeia in the show, which is weird. I didn't mean to name my daughter after somebody I had a crush on, but you know what I mean. Anyway, now I'm much more Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour from Battlestar Galactica as opposed to the Cassiopeia actress for sure. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, Cassiopeia is named after Cassiopeia from BSG, the original. USS Enterprise NX01, $2. Do a shot of water for your liver. I don't have water, but I do have some grape juice. Don't worry, I have a big glass of water downstairs ready to go. Eric Martin, I'd do a deal with the devil, Ardra. Yes, love Ardra. Misha, he gets Troy and not the young hot one. I fucking can't stand Troy. I don't like Troy. I don't like Marina Sirtis. So, no. Sorry I'm late. Just got off work. No problem. Guessing Robin Leffler. I'll wager $2. Ooh, yes. Robin Leffler. She's a little headstrong, but I could handle that. If we're going to go into all the side characters, holy fuck, then there's too many, honestly. But yeah, we'll go with Robin Leffler. Michael Evans, $10. You know Klingon's accompanied song with all their drinking. How about some? What do you want me to sing? A British tar is a soaring soul, as free as a mountain bird. His energetic fist should be ready to resist the dictatorial urge. I don't know the fucking words properly. I'll sing whatever you want me to sing. Go shit. But thank you for the super chat, Michael Evans. Much appreciated. Pumpkin Spice, MRS from the animated series. Meow. No. As much as I love pussy, I'm not a big fan of cats. So, Captain Casey Stewart, Jadzia Dad's most compatible to me. New York and Vegas, I knew you'd say Esri. Did you though? Did you? Cody Michaels, I stepped away from and came back for the horrible human being. So then I had to rewind and see who you meant. Early non-crazy Jedzia. Yeah. Pumpkin Spice, still wish Picard would have used the Nexus to save Tasha Yar from dying and for the TNG movies. Yeah. Turd Ferguson, wasn't the actress who played Casey in OGBSG Lauren Spunk? Spooge? Spang Dangler? Played Cassie. Yeah, I don't know. It's not how you spell Cassie, but whatever. New Yorker in Vegas. I would marry Kira and Nana Visitor in a hot set. Yeah, I can't stand Kira. I can't stand Kira. I can't stand Bajorans. I absolutely hate Ensign Rowe. I cannot stand that fucking little nose wrinkle. It always looks like they're mad, like, and they always act like they're mad. They're always bitches. So, no, sorry. Nana Visitor. I never found her attractive when I was younger. Like I said, my tastes have changed. Now I think she's kind of cute. I wish that she had longer hair. But yeah, wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers, if you know what I'm saying. General Grievous, $2. Thinking of Sam's orange juice right now. Oh, sorry. Have a shot, Sam. Big glass of orange juice, stir in some vodka. Yeah, it's his version of a shot. Remember Terry Hatcher was in the episode with the dude who banged every chick Riker missed? Imagine if she had been cast as Troy. Terry Hatcher was fucking sexy as fuck. Yeah. Danny Janey, $20. Waxana Troy is the clear winner here. Hashtag drink. Oh my god, I'd have to drink for it to be the Waxana Troy. Alright, it's gonna be an interesting night, I'm telling you. Tomorrow when Cassie's here, I'll be like, you just do everything. Just set up the tree and do everything. I need to just sit on the couch. So cheers, Danny Janey. I spilled some. Why is that getting harsher? Generally, it tastes better the longer you go. Hottest Star Trek actress was Famke Janssen. Yeah, she looked fucking stunning in that role. Absolutely. But only that role. Then she got on X-Men, and she's like, as Jean Grey, and it's like, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. The lady from Up the Long Ladder, the one with the knitted top and, wash my feet, that, oh my God, that's the one right there for me. Well, she's kind of a bitch, though. She's very, I don't know. Moving on. New Yorker in Vegas. Esri was the most like Tilly's, so yes, I knew you that before you said it. Michael Evans, Esri Dax for the win. Shannon Murphy, what's wrong with Kira? I can't stand her. She's a bitch. She's a snarky bitch who thinks she knows everything, doesn't agree with anybody, and is just an annoying little shit. And I didn't find her attractive. I made a revelation years ago when after I met Sylvia. We were watched quite a few things, obviously. We're married. And she's like, you know what I noticed? You don't like characters unless you find them attractive. And I'm like, really? And sure as shit, if I don't find them attractive, I don't like their character, generally. There are the odd exceptions here and there. So, this is for female characters, obviously. So, yeah. It's pretty much true. If I don't like the character, it's because I don't find them attractive. If I find them attractive, I'm more likely to like the character, even if the character's not that great. It's a flaw. What can I say? I would really like to see Star Trek return with the NX Class Explorer design as a new ship with a Warp 9 engine of sorts. I really like the design of Archer's Enterprise. Cody Michaels, I don't remember the name, but the ensign who spit cocoa on Picard, as someone mentioned her. Oh, she didn't spit cocoa. She spilt cocoa, which I think you meant because you put split, which is just a correction, autocorrect. What the hell was her name? She was in Lower Decks, actually. She's a captain now. Selena Gomez. Which is fucking ironic because my oldest daughter's name is Selena, but spelled differently than Selena Gomez. But yeah, Ensign Gomez. She's kind of cute, but nah, pass. Turd Ferguson, not that you want to hang out, not that you want to bang shacks, but you don't like shacks? Come on, really? I like shacks. I never said I didn't like shacks. I don't like the Bajoran women with this here because it looks like they're always mad. I don't mind if a man has it, and I'm not particularly fond of it anyway, the whole nose brow ridge thing. But yeah, I don't have an issue if a dude has it. It's when a woman has it that they always look bitchy. If a man has it, who gives a shit? Captain, holy shit, where are we? Captain, do you think Troy looked better as a Romulan? Fuck no. She looked way worse as a Romulan. General Grievous, this episode of We Hate Bajorange on Trekyards is sponsored by the Cardassian Union. We'll be right back after this word from Caldecott. That's fucking funny. That is funny. I like it. Project Achieva, what about that chick from the TNG episode, The Dolphin? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a yes. John Luck Pickard has liked the video. Thank you so much. Speaking of, if you haven't hit like, please hit like. We have 51 likes, which is very good. So thank you. Keep that up, guys. Very good with that. But yes, thank you. Like, it's good. Mark Johnson, Mary Wiseman is in the show Longmire as well. I know I haven't seen it yet, but I know she was in Longmire. I want to watch it because of her. I don't know how much she's in it though, so I don't know if it's worth it. But hottest Star Trek woman of all time? Fuck no. Yeoman Rand is not attractive. She was never attractive. Yeoman Rand is not attractive. I do not find her attractive at all. 100% no. Now, Dr. Helen Noel, that's attractive. I forget the name of the lady that goes down in the Apollo episode, who mourns for Adonis. She's super attractive. The blonde that goes down with them in the Squire of Gothos. Mwah, mwah, I worship at your feet. Beautiful. But yeah, fucking Janice Rand, fuck no. I wouldn't even look twice if she walked past me in a hallway. Sorry. Nana Visitor looked good on the DS9 pilot and season 7 with the longer hairstyle, but the little boy haircut she had through most of the series, yuck. Yeoman ran for the win. No, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. Don't do that. A New Yorker in Vegas, Andrea in What Little Girls Are Made Of. Yeah, definitely doable. Sorry, I'm just like whittling women down to doable or not doable. I don't mean to do that. Just my personal preference. So, Misha, the next class has really grown on me over the past 20 years. Yeah, me not so much, but Pumpkin Spice, my next door neighbor Becky is like a little girl version of Yeoman Rand when we were growing up. I'm just gonna be quiet. I was gonna do a whole therapist thing, but I'm gonna be quiet. Sonia Gomez, actress, played the three-boobed hooker in Total Retard. I think you mean Total Recall, but yes. Jesus Christ. Fuck. What's just because I'm fucking drunk? Or what? But you guys are like, that's bad. Don't do that shit. Misha, I'd imagine we have somewhat similar taste because we're both married to Eastern European women. Pass supply. New Yorker in Vegas, Ensign Gomez without the 80s hair and makeup would be perfection. Wouldn't say perfection, but Cody Michaels, sweet, thank you all. No, the 80s hair is a must. Eric Martin, one toast I always liked. Here's to the floor, who will hold you and no one else will. Peter Lukaku throws in $2. Thank you so much. Jumping on to say hi. Lots of lives this week. Yes, did a live every night of the week except for Friday, which we did one at 4 p.m. And we did 2 on Thursday. But yeah, I've done a lot of lives this week. I miss you guys. I like talking to you. You're good therapy. You're good therapy for me. As much as it's like putting evidence that I'm a horrible, awful person on the internet for all eternity. Besides that fact, it's good therapy for me. So, thank you. And nothing's wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong in my life. We just didn't do a lot of lives, so I thought I'd do lives, get some super chats, and hang out with you guys. And it's, it's all been fun. Captain Casey Stewart, Dr. Carol Marcus from the JJ movies, Alice Eve. Yes. I worship at the feet of Alice Eve. She's beautiful. I got my picture with her in Birmingham when I went to the Destination Star Trek there. Yes, 100% yes. Also, the redheaded Orion woman from the 2009 film. Hey, baby. Here's my room number. I'm the captain. Go to my quarters. The Trill Ensign from Insurrection. Yep. She's dead now, apparently. The actress has passed away, but yes. Turd Ferguson, what about young Diana Muldaur from TOS appearances? Nah, she was a lot prettier back then, for sure, but no. I disagree on Rand during the series. I think she was pretty faced with laughable hair, but by the movies, she was an alcoholic and rough looking. She's just never attractive to me, even as a young Ensign Rand, so no. You can more than take her off my hands. I don't care. Get her the fuck away from me. New Yorker in Vegas. My one question about who you're compatible with has devolved into an entire chat about cancelable territory. My bad. Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you? Pumpkin Spice. You have to thank the Yeoman Rand actress for the sexy TOS miniskirts. She suggested it to the wardrobe department because they were in fashion at the time. Well, thank you. Diana Muldaur was on Batman the Animated Series along with LeVar Burton. Never knew that until this week. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. Indeed. New Yorker in Vegas. All this talk about generations, I turned it on in 2 things. 1, Riker's hair looks like he's stuck his dick in a socket. And 2, fucking director's cut, please, to show Geordi's heart nanoprobe torture scene. Holy shit, son. Misha, $20. One Thanksgiving, I got so drunk I walked in and passed out 2 feet inside my door. fucking lid off that because there's another one coming up. But thank you, Misha. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the U.S. It's coming up. We already had our Thanksgiving, so. Jonathan Earl, both the NX Class Explorer and the Freedom Class as well. I both like, or you like both, I don't know. Danny Janie, $20, show the pugs. I'll show the pugs. I'm going to show the pugs instead of having a shot, that's for sure. So there's Precious, there's Dot, and there's Lola. They're all sleeping and snoring. But that's what I see when I do a live right there. Oh, and Dot is now self-conscious. Dot, it's okay. Hi, Precious. Well, that's a big stretch. That's a big stretch. How about you? Are you awake? No. Okay. So you asked to show the pugs instead of giving me a shot. So I'm going to just take that as I don't want to die. So I'm going to put the lid back on. All this talk of worshiping at feet, what happens in your holodeck stays in your holodeck. Yeah, well, you guys need to hear about it. Lieutenant Myra Romaine from TOS Richard. Don't know who that is offhand. The late Michael Ansara was in Batman the Animated Series as well. Garrett Roughton. Hey Cap, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. Just saying, it's my birthday. I'm building the Lego Millennium Falcon. Yay. Well, happy birthday, Garrett. Everybody wish Garrett a happy birthday. I will sing you happy birthday. Do you want me to do it like regular happy birthday or like sexy Marilyn Monroe style? Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday. Let me know, Garrett. I always had a thing for Dr. Leah Brahms. Yeah, Brahms, absolutely. Peter Lukaku, $10. Hey Cap, Top Gun 4K Ultra HD release is out. Any interest? Yes, I already have it. I got the Steelbook edition. My only beef is they didn't release it on 3D, which really annoys the shit out of me. So, Captain Casey Stewart, Carol Marcus was the best thing in the entire JJ verse. You're not wrong. Pumpkin Spice, Michael and Sarah was Mr. Freeze. Who did LeVar Burton play in Batman the Animated Series? I don't know. Cody Michaels, also David Warner as Ra's al Ghul. Shannon Murphy, aw, babies. David Warner was so menacing as Ra's al Ghul. Misha, by the way, it's thanks to you and Sam that I started buying Eagle Moss. With them gone now, sure glad I did. I learned so much about how ships look. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. And don't worry, Eagle Moss is coming back. The rights for the Star Trek ships and the molds and all that shit has been bought by a company. Ben Robinson tweeted this out a little while ago. So they will be returning. They will be doing new ships. They will be continuing the Eagle Moss Star Trek ship collection. So don't worry, it's coming back. Just got to be patient. Danny, nope. Lid off. Hashtag cheers. Oh. Thank you. Well, you asked for the pugs in the last one, so that's what you're going to get. I'm not going to have two shots. But cheers. Starting to taste better again. It got worse for a minute there, and then it tasted better. I'm going to feel this later tonight and tomorrow, so thank you, everybody. Oof. New Yorker in Vegas, how did Starfleet officers use the back zippers? Huh? That's a good question. I don't know. Pumpkin Spice, Eagle Moss will be back in business soon. Yes. New Yorker in Vegas, happy birthday. Mark Johnson was a typo. Misha, happy birthday. You are a week after me, too. Well, happy birthday, Misha. Happy belated birthday, Misha. Preston M, in 2 hours, it'll be my birthday. LOL. Well, everybody wish Garrett, Misha, and Preston a happy birthday. Captain's orders. So I'll do both. I'll do happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Preston, Misha, and Garrett. Happy birthday to you. And many more. And I'll also do happy birthday, Mr. President, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. There you go. You got them all. Eric Martin, they need to open a Riza resort in the Dominican. I'd be a regular. Hell yes. Yes. Cody Michaels, LeVar was a minor character. Hayden Sloan. Okay. Jonathan Earl, have you ever seen the animated series Stargate Infinity in Spanish and Space Sentinels? No. General Grievous, congratulations, Garrett. I will only stab you once and then add your saber to my collection. Happy birthday, Mr. Federation President. Can't wait for the XL Enterprise F model. Good evening, Captain. Or good evening, Colin, sorry. Cody Michaels. Batman, the animated series for the win. Great casting. Been watching it all week. Colin Barrett. Delighted Eagle Moss is coming back. My credit card just started crying, though. LOL. Danny Janie. LOL. This is why you won't tell us when Trekyards is happening. I always tell you when Trekyards is happening. We usually give you like a couple days notice on that. What are you talking about? You never show up for Trekyards, Danny Janie. Trust us, we know who shows up. I appreciate you being here now, but we always give a couple days notice before our Trekyards. Michael Evans, it's going to be a long day tomorrow, Cap. Probably. Hezraz, just came into this live. How many drinks have you had so far, Cap? I've had 7 shots? 8 shots? Like, I don't know. I fucking lost count. I don't know. Which metal do you think is stronger, vibranium or adamantium? I'd say adamantium, but I don't know. Pumpkin Spice. A lot of 90s Trek cast members were in Gargoyles too. That's true. Brent Spiner, Marina Sirtis, Jonathan Frakes. Carl Johnson scored both Batman, the animated series, and Gargoyles. New Yorker in Vegas. Happy birthday, Preston, Misha, and Garrett. Misha, I can't imagine why so many babies were conceived in February, LOL. Because this is the end of the fucking winter, that's why. War God 6. I really would like them to rebox the ships. I like the STO style boxes they did. I have my Defiant and Voyager. And hey, the Disco are different scale. Maybe they will. I don't think they will, but keep up that optimism. I like seeing it. Captain's favorite fighter jet other than F-14 Tomcat, the F-15? No, the F-15 can suck my big hairy cock. I don't like the F-15. My favorite fighter jet other than the F-14. There is no other fighter jet other than the F-14. Fuck me, I don't know. No, as much as the F-15 is similar to the F-14, they're nothing alike. I don't like the F-15. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't have an answer. I'm sorry. I failed you as a captain. Peter Lukaku, $5. Adam Savage released a great YouTube video on the original Enterprise in storage and going through another resto. New texture. Yeah, I saw that last night. I watched that last night. So, Hezraz needed the dress. LOL, just kidding. Trekyards, Foley is drunk. He will now show his man boobs. Flee, everyone flee. Watch your head on the canopy, Goose. Yeah, I'm not showing my man boobs, so. For $100 super chat, I'll show my man boobs. There you go. Nobody's going to do that, though, so it's fine. You're all safe. Cody Michaels. What I knew most about Gargoyles. I didn't watch it, but I knew the Trek actors were on it. Oh, Sylvia is a huge fan of Gargoyles in general. Just Gargoyles. As you can see, we got lots of Gargoyles in the house. But she's also a fan of Gargoyles, the cartoon. And here are her Funko Pop Gargoyles. That's Goliath. That's Brooklyn. I don't remember everybody's name. She also got this piece of art here. So yeah, she's a Gargoyles fan. I bought her the complete season series on DVD a few years ago for Christmas. So, Eric Martin, what do you think about the Neo Constitution class? It's not the Neo Constitution class, for fuck's sakes. Fuck off. It's the Titan. It is actually a Shangri-La class. It is not the Neo Constitution class, and it's fucking great. There you go. That's my answer. Jay Smith. Miss Mira Romaine was Scotty's girlfriend at the TOS Lights at Z-Tower. Beautiful woman, just wanted to clarify. Yes, she was, actually. Absolutely. Misha, I've been doing Star Wars stuff while Eaglemoss is gone, but when they return, I'm here for again for sure. Danny Janie, I definitely show up, but that might be why you don't remember. Oh, I remember Trekyards, and you don't show up. Pumpkin Spice, next time you sing that Mr. President song, Kirk will not save you from the Klingon assassin. Peter Lukaku, $2. Is it officially drinking season? Apparently. Cody Michaels, Donnie, I thought Shirley Walker scored Batman the Animated Series. Michael Evans, what was that AC/DC said? Have a drink on me. Yes. Hezraz, Costco Liquor makes some great eggnog. You won't even need a membership. Just get into the holiday season. Misha, yay. Jet Talk, my other bag. New Yorker in Vegas, Picard beaming to the surface of Viridian 3 should have been a Klingon beaming effect, not Starfleet, just saying. No, because what happened was they beamed him off the Enterprise's transporter pad, and the Klingons redirected the signal to the planet instead of ending on their pad. So the Federation beaming effect is perfectly fine. That was part of the deal. So they just redirected the beam. It's fine. I love the EE lightning. Okay, my favorite is the F-16. Oh, fuck off. The F4 is beautiful. Yes, F4. Thank you, War God. The F4 Phantom would be my next favorite after the F-14, probably. Even though the F-14 replaced the F4, I still love the F4 Phantoms. Misha throws in $100. Oh, for fuck's sake, should never say. Well, that was for man tits. So you know what? Condition red alert right there. You want man tits? You're gonna get man tits. Here we go. Nobody wants to see this shit, but there you go. There's the Klingon moobs. I mean, the Captain Foley moobs. Look at that. Ew. I hate you all. Shows how out of shape I am. Gargoyles was awesome. I love those pop thingies. Thanks, Misha. Laughing my fucking eye. Oh my fucking god. I'm pretty sure she did too. Danny Elfman composed the theme music, though. Shirley Walker was supervising composer. Peter Lukaku, sorry, off topic. There is no topic. Is the new Masters of the Universe Netflix show worth watching? Yes, they both are. There's two of them, Revelations and the other one, and they're both fantastic in different ways, so yes. Danny Janie, member for 18 months at the rank of Federation President. Misha, you skunked me. Well, sorry, Mr. President. Jonathan Earl, Star Wars Rebels is practically like an animated version of the Mandalorian TV series. Sure. Hezraz, hit like. I just did. I didn't realize till Sean mentioned more likes means more fun. Yeah, I haven't said it in a while either, but hit that like button if you haven't already. We're at 57 likes, 43 of you here. Let's try to get to 60. Another 3 likes would be great. Imagine Danny Elfman scaring a Trek movie. How awkward. Yeah, anybody scaring a Trek movie would be awkward. Oh, scoring. F-104 Starfighter. I hate that fucking... That's just a rocket with wings. It's not very attractive. Holy shit titties. There you go. We have the same tits. Moobs, not man tits. Boobies. Misha says I enjoy being blind. Oh, and he's the one that fucking paid for it. That's funny. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have no shame. Hezraz, trust me, most of the guys on here are the same. I would hope so. I feel like embarrassed by my man boobs, but it's hey, it's alright, it's alright. Jared Ferguson, Misha, I am still crying, laughing. Oh my fucking god. Eric Martin, caps 46A cups. Can't unsee that. 46A. You know what, Eric? You're disowned. Fuck you. Matt Boardman, that was awesome. Pumpkin Spice, is that man boobs or Murph from Prodigy? Wow. What the fuck, yo? Colin Barrett, this is the worst. This is worse than the last. This is worse than that time Lower Decks made me Google brown hole. Still have not recovered from that. Misha, being serious, I wasn't able to super chat for so long, so consider it back to you. Well, thank you, Misha. Much appreciated. I didn't think anybody would do that. But, you know, I keep my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. So there you go. Thank you, Misha. JL Young, the ME262. It's not bad. Peter Lukaku, Matt Boardman is questioning his membership. He's not only a member, he's a friend. So, Cody Michaels, I have gained weight this year. I'm getting there. Yeah, but you don't have to show it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Misha, also, I have a shelf full of F4s. Great Plains. There. Turd Ferguson says, the F-104 is called the man missile by pilots because if you lost the engine, you were a lawn dart. Ezra, hey, at least you don't have hairy man boobs. Be proud. Oh, I am. I don't shave my chest either. I just don't have any hair. Like, I have eyebrows, but you can't tell because they're very light. But I have no chest hair. Own it. May have had a beer or a few. I might have, but not beer. Or you? Have you had a beer or two? I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm caught up to the chat now, so I'm going to stop talking. Definitely feeling my alcohol, but that's fine. Macross Valkyries for the win. Really? Peter the Kako, you have the tree up. No, if you were paying attention or here earlier, you would know that I'm setting it up tomorrow. My daughter Cassie's coming over, and we're going to set up the tree tomorrow afternoon. Going to bake some sugar cookies and just hang around the house and decorate. So it's going to be a good day if I'm not unconscious or sitting on the couch with like an ice pack on my head. F86, oldie but goodie. Hezraz, me, I've had a beer or a few, so a little more free with thoughts. Ah, okay, well, welcome. This is a good meeting of the minds then, Mr. Hezraz. Anything you want to run by me? Hezraz, what you smoking? It's just pink lemon. It's just a vape. It's just a nicotine vape. There's no weed in it. I don't do weed well. Sylvia smokes the weed in this house, not me. Danny Janie, do you have a Trek tree or just a general tree? I have both, but I didn't set up the Trek tree last year. I might do it this year, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But I have both generally. One is usually behind my recording space downstairs, which I can't really do anymore, or it's in the ready room on the one table in there. So we'll see. I might set it up this year. I just didn't feel like it doing it the last 2 years actually. So Misha throws in $20. One more for the road. Thank you. Misha, I assume you're leaving, so cheers. Captain Casey Stewart, Captain's favorite is Dark Star from Top Gun Maverick. Nope, not a big fan of the Dark Star. Cody Michaels, I have been off of weed for 11 months now. Congratulations. Danny Janie, $20 while the bottle cap is off. Yeah, I left it off because I saw that coming in, so let me just get this poured. Cheers. Gonna need a big glass of water. I'm glad I had a lot to eat today. Had a huge bag of popcorn at the movies, which don't ever go see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's fucking awful. Had a huge bag of popcorn, had some pizza, so I'm good that way. What the fuck was I doing? What was I saying? Oh, I have to have a big glass of water when I'm done here. Hezraz, all good, just curious. Any flavor or just normal? It's pink lemon, pink lemonade. Colin Barrett, I love my weed. Have to give it up again though. Had that change or die conversation with my doctor this week. Oh man. General Grievous, Cap is gonna make the bathroom his ready room with the alcohol going through his system. Hope not. Misha, nah, not leaving. Just figured your memory would start falling about this point. Or failing about this. Yeah, I'm after the 2 hour mark. I should end it soon, so I don't know if anybody wants to like nuke me at the end here, but 2 hours is usually where I call it, but I'm having fun, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If super chats stop coming in, I'm gonna just have to end it. See, emotional blackmail. Costco has an amazing gingerbread house construction set for the holidays. Oh, cool. War God 6. Okay, your faves like F-14, so what's your favorite prop fighter? Oh, my favorite prop fighter is easily the P-51 Mustang. Absolutely. I'm a Camaro guy, and I don't like Mustangs, and I hate that the P-51 is called the Mustangs, because I have to say I like a Mustang, but the P-51 Mustang is my all-time favorite prop fighter. After that, maybe the P-40, the P-38. F-4s are pretty cool. The Hellcats, I don't know if it's an F-4. I think it's an F-4. My memory's fucked at the moment, so. P-38, he says, yep. Hezraz, we should one day have a hard liquor all viewers have to drink to. Fun times, like a holiday one. Hell yeah. Nobody will do it, but hey, yeah. Cody Michaels, I was the same way with Colin since I was 15. Every day, wake and bake. The F4U. Todd Walker, good evening, Captain. I hope all things are good in Canada and with you tonight. They are indeed. I'm a little bit drunk because of the super chats, but I appreciate that. So, Peter Kako, $5. Any model projects you're working on lately? No. My 350 scale refit is still in development. It's all, the segments are done. I just got to do final assembly and painting and lighting, and I don't want to do any of it. That's been like 9 years in the making now. What's the next thing I need to do? I built the Bandai Boba Fett kit. I need to decal that. What was going to be next on my list? I can't remember. Maybe the God Phoenix from G-Force? Battle of the Planets? Not sure yet. So nothing's on the bench right now, so no. The only thing that's going to be on the bench soon is the Advent calendar I got, the Enterprise D Advent calendar, which I've already done a video about. And I've decided that I was going to do a video each day in December leading up to the 25th of the build, but like there's one day you get one little piece. That's it. There's not much to talk about. So I'm going to do weekly builds. So I'm going to build like 7 days worth of stuff and have like 4 releases throughout the month of the build of the Enterprise D Advent calendar. So Pumpkin Spice, going now to watch Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Go and enjoy that because it's fucking awful. So have fun. Hezraz, we should have another 6-hour Drunkyards one time. We will. Don't worry. Sean O'Neill, hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button if you haven't. Preston M, the F4 Hellcat. The FF Hellcat. Wake up, Sam. Tell him it's urgent. Misha, I like the F6F Hellcat. Spitfires. Spitfires aren't bad. They're not bad. Apparently there are Halloween houses now, like gingerbread houses for Halloween. When I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Consumerism. Misha's down for a drink-a-thon. Good, good. Sean O'Neill, we need a 24-hour live. I know, I've been thinking of doing one for years, and I just haven't done one. I think it'd be fun. Feed Me Seymour. Just got back from a drinking session. Was kind of nice. Haven't done that in a while. Well, welcome back. Pumpkin Spice Mustang 5.0 for the win. Thank you, Vanilla Ice. Fuck the Mustang 5.0. You know the secret about the Mustang 5.0? Mustang 5.0 is not actually a 5 liter. It's a 4.8 liter. They just fucking rounded up to 5. So fuck them. My Camaro is a 5.6 liter. So fuck Mustangs and fuck their 5.0s because they're not actually 5.0s. They're fucking lying. And what is on the tin is not what's in the box. So fucking 4.8 liter piece of shits. Fuck them. Turd Ferguson, did you know the P-38 actually could go supersonic in a dive? They had an automatic speed brake that would pop out in a dive because the pilot would lose all control surfaces. I did know that, but yes, thank you. Hezraz, yes, 24 hours on, or the longest, I think we could do it. Captain Casey Stewart, best fictional fighter aircraft is Airwolf. What about Firefox? I really could use a McDonald's to suck up the... Oh, this funny thing I thought about McDonald's this afternoon too. I'm like, you know, if I'm not satisfied with the pizza, later tonight I'm going to have to order some fucking McDonald's. And I just might have to order some McDonald's after this. Who said that comment? You're dead. Feed Me Seymour. I mean, he's talking about himself because he just came back from drinking himself. So he's not talking about me, so you're fine. I don't have to kill you. Colin Barrett, I actually function better with weed so long as I don't go mad with it. However, with life expectancy now is single digits, it's gotta go. Wow. Take care of yourself, dude. Fred Ferguson, Trekyards, the captains must love the Fox body Mustangs. Those were the ugliest fucking things ever. Well, just Mustangs in general are the ugliest fucking things ever, so... Cody Michaels, my 5/37th scale refit is still in the box for 2 years now. I keep telling myself I'll put it together. I think I'm intimidated because I've never put a model to it. That'll do it. Just got to build one. That's all you got to do. Eric Martin, the F-86 Sabre can suck my asshole. I don't like the Sabres too much. I'm not a huge fan of the design. They're not bad, but... Nah. Walter Hard, did you see Adam Savage's YouTube video about the original TOS model? Definitely worth a watch. I watched that last night, so yes. I would like a behind-the-scenes Trekyards, like a show before you go live. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. me and the Admiral generally have, well, not generally, but sometimes have special time before a live, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know if you necessarily want to see that. Maybe on one of the other days. Is that TMI? I don't know. That's TMI. Hezraz, fun times. I wonder if people would watch a live where someone just goes blackout drunk. Probably. Oh, well, your car is awesome, Cap. Well, thank you for my car being awesome. And I don't know. If someone goes blackout drunk, that could be bad. That's not always a safe thing, so... Misha, now tell us how you really feel about Mustangs. They can lick my fucking sweaty ball sack and taint. They can slurp that up, gurgle it a little bit, and then swallow it, because that's what they deserve. Pumpkin Spice, free tickets to Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Just use the Trekyards code. Preston M, my 6.6 liter 403 Trans Am is pretty nice. There you go, see? Check out the P61 Black Widow. It's ringing a bell, but I can't picture it right now. I know I've seen it. Eric Martin, Corsair, the only prop fighter to shoot down a jet in combat. Don't care. Don't care. Just kidding, Eric. I'm just bugging you. Matt Boardman, Food Time. I don't think Matt's here. So, Pumpkin Spice. Oh, I actually have a Dodge Stealth Twin Turbo 8 all-wheel drive. So badass. Pumpkin Spice. McDonald's is now McDiarrheas. Preston M, do you like the P61? I don't know what a P61 looks like offhand. I would need to do a Google search. Misha, I just posted a video on the MiG-19S, the farmer. Okay. Pumpkin Spice would like a Plymouth Prowler, but they are still expensive. Oh yes, the Prowler. Hezraz, McDee's is the int drunk food place. Love it. My sister once driving me home from a party, and I said, let's go to McDick's. She said, you are drunk, aren't you? Hit it well till that moment. LOL. Turd Ferguson, very few people know the captain has an OnlyCans page. An OnlyFans page. Well, I might. You guys don't even know. I could get into all of that and say way too much, and I'm not going to. I'm not that drunk yet. So, I have a history. I have an ex-wife. Moving on. Misha, TMI would be you saying that you call her Admiral during that special. I do. She calls me Captain. When she can talk. Peter Lukaku, $2. Aren't you in Ford country? Dangerous words. The fuck is Ford country? Oh, Doug Ford. You thought Ford, the cars were bad? Wait till you meet Doug Ford, the person. And his brother Rob Ford, who's now dead, but was the mayor of Toronto, who was a big cocaine addict. Yeah, fucking Ford fucks. Hezraz, definitely don't actually do blackout drunk. Just was thinking out loud. People watch weird shit. They do. General Grievous, well, he did say she started calling him Captain, Misha. Eric Martin, are you slamming me pretty hard tonight, Cap? I really am sorry about the Dr. Pepper. You are slamming me pretty hard. I'm not slamming you at all, man. I slammed the Admiral, Eric. I'm not slamming you. I'm sorry. I love you, man. Ezra, to be fair, Black Panther had to figure out how to deal with the lead dying, so give them a bit of grace, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. Did you see the post-credit scene? Well, there is no post-credit scene. All it says is, Black Panther will return. Don't care. There is a mid-credit scene, and they dealt with him dying pretty quickly and easily, and then the rest of it is just shit. Ironheart, everyone. Ironheart. Fucking stupidest bullshit ever. And it's not a good movie. I'm not gonna give it, no. It would have made a much better Disney Plus series. That way they could have focused on more things, made it hour-long chunks instead of 2 hours and 40 fucking minutes long that you have to sit through in a fucking theater where it's boring as fuck. So no. Don't get me started on that movie. Peter Lukaku, fuck it. I'm ordering Big Mac with extra mac sauce tonight and nuggies. Oh my god, maybe I will too. I'll get 6-pack of nuggets and double cheeseburger. Cody Michaels, this year I've quit weed, alcohol, fast food, and now meat altogether. By this time next year, I'll live in a monastery with monks, still watching Batman and Star Trek. I exaggerate. And you'll only be drinking water. Turd Ferguson, I think he meant close to Detroit with Ford Country. Nah. Feed Me Seymour, in what order do you display your Eagle Moss ships? I'm working on segments like 6 ships relating to the era. I display my Eagle Moss ships in a huge box full of other small Eagle Moss boxes. They're all in fucking boxes. There's a closet at the bottom of my stairs. Eric Martin has seen it. That's just full of fucking Eagle Moss XL ships. I display one on my desk. I have a few in the ready room. I don't have them out. Someone buy this man more drinks. My wife is cutting me and him off. Ezraz, Cody Michaels, you do you. Congrats. Growth is good. Hope you're not in trouble, Misha. I feel bad for you doing that super chat, so I don't want you getting in trouble, dude. Pumpkin Spice. All the cars these days are really crap. Badly made Chinese parts, even high-end like Bentley and Ferrari. Peter Lukaku, $5. No, Ford Car Country, north of London, is all Ford dealerships. They are mighty sensitive about their Fords. North of London is all Ford. What the fuck are you talking about? Speaking of, my daughter just got a job at Porsche of London. It's so fucking great to go in there. They got a Countach in there. They've got a Ford GT40. They've got like $2-3 million cars, some from Europe, and some are being shipped from there over to Dubai. She's in charge of customer whatever. She makes sure when somebody buys a car that they get she arranged all the shipping arrangements for them. So really proud of my daughter for getting that. She's the one that's coming over tomorrow to help me with the Christmas tree. So it's fun to go visit her for lunch now because, yeah, I get to hang around Porsches and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and shit all day. So it's kind of fun. Hey, Cap, have you watched Andor? Yes, and I love it. It's fucking great. Cody Michaels, ha ha ha, that was the line of the night. I'm not slamming you. I slammed the Admiral. That was Foley gold. Hezraz, meant mid-credit. I am neutral, haven't seen. Pumpkin Spice, who is the new Black Panther? His sister Shuri? I'm not going to tell you, spoilers. Yes. Feed me Seymour, Baku, Baku, hey, call him Cuckoo, Check, Chew, and he is the walrus. Hezraz, want truth. I never watched the last season of The Expanse. LOL, well, it's done. You haven't seen the last season of I should rewatch The Expanse. I kind of tuned out during season 1, but then it got good. Yeah, I need to rewatch that. Misha, don't flame me, but I'm really not into superhero stuff. Sci-fi is my thing, always has been. I'm not gonna flame you for that. HP Godzilla, Captain, did you hear Netflix is going to have a Gamera show? No, I have not heard that. Cool. Ezra's, if it is working for you and helping you succeed, it is great. You can still be fun, LOL, but I get it. Cody Michaels, I can't spell for shit tonight, and I'm sober. What the fuck? Misha, haha, no worries. We don't have that kind of marriage. In 15 years, we've never once fought over money. All good. Okay, good. I just didn't want there to be any issues, but I really appreciate the super chats. They really help us out on the channel here. So another 40 would be great to come to a really nice number, by the way. Just saying. Plus, it's another 2 shots. Not from you, Misha, but from anybody. But I don't need any more super chats for the record. I would like some more likes, though. I need another 10 likes to get to 75. So if you can hit like, and you haven't already, I'd appreciate it. That Ironheart armor looks like looks like a fucking Mega Man character. It looks like something out of a fucking anime. I hate that Ironheart costume. It's fucking stupid. Feed me Seymour. I live in Oxford. We have the many. I feel I should be more proud of this fact, but meh. Kurt Ferguson. I have always wanted a Buick GNX from the 80s. General Grievous, I saw your Twitter profile pic. It's confusing to see you without the beard and mustache cap. Oh, that was from a few years ago. I'm wearing my Decepticon hat, though, so you know it's me, Decepticon, and I'm wearing my Ray-Bans as well, so. Peter Lukaku, I had family in the Wingham area, about an hour north of London. I wasn't allowed to knock Ford for 8 years to anyone. It's a farmer thing. Fuck them. I knock Ford every fucking day. Fuck them. Fords are shit. Feed me Seymour. My dad walked in the Mini factory back when it was owned by Morris Motors. Then Rover BMW up till he retired. Nice. Philip Gaming is here. Hello. Hello, Philip. How's it going? Danny Janie, $20. I got you, Misha. Thanks. Appreciate it. That's what I need. Another fucking drink. All right. Danny Janie, thank you. Spilling shit all over myself. Looking forward to the holiday live. Last year was nice. The holiday lives. What does that mean? Ezra is also looking a little forward to the 3 special episodes of Doctor Who. 14th Doctor excites me. Sad the 15th comes after those. Waiting for negative reaction from the cap. I hear David Tennant's back. Fuck David Tennant. Misha, she has her channels she supports too, so should we have a budget? We used to promote creators we like. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad I'm one of them. Thank you so much. War God 6. I know not the best. I'm waiting for Deadpool 3. Wolverine shuts Wade the fuck up. LOL. And Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I don't know what to think about Lady Gaga. No one knows what to think about Lady Gaga. Ezra, still excited for the 15th. Just sucks 14 only has 3. Misha, she does blame you for all the money we've spent on Eagle Moss. I'm sorry. Feed Me Seymour. If Marty McFly worked at McDonald's and he was taking my order, you'd have to McFry. Sounds Asian. McFry? Fucking awful. I'm going to be so canceled after this live. It's not even funny. Captain Casey Stewart. Captain, you need a Trans Am kit to go with your Transformers. No, I don't. Jeff W. says, hello. Hello, Jeff. Cody Michaels. I hear Ryan Reynolds is done after Deadpool 3. Sad. Yeah. Misha. Thanks. Can't let this buzz die now. Right? War God 6. Buy me a Ford truck and drive it up and down the road. Why just the road? Oh, yeah, it's a Ford. You can't drive it. You'll have to push it. So, Eric Martin, Cap, will be so hungover his daughter will have to put the tree up on her own. Probably. Fox Pixar Media. Did anyone remember this fan film 2020 called Darkwing Duck Prison Break? I love Darkwing Duck, but I don't remember that. Also, why fuck the 10th Doctor? Because I hate David Tennant. He's like an awful doctor. I prefer Matt Smith, like 100%. Do you get to test drive the Ferraris? I could go test drive something, yes, but haven't yet. And Ferraris are kind of shit, so I'd rather drive the Porsches, actually. Jeff W., No Way Home should have been the last phase movie. Yeah. Danny Janney, I bought my significant other childhood Enterprise D schematic poster to get framed, and the tech wanted a mat with blue, red, or gold to match. It felt too dangerous to pick. What would you guys have picked? Enterprise D schematic poster to get framed, and the tech wanted to mat with blue, red, or gold to match. I'm not going to comment on that right now. I'm not in the mood or in the condition. Cody Michaels, did Joker really need a sequel, honestly? No. I consider Airplane... Oh, you went with black. That's probably the safest bet. Black or silver would have been good. I consider Airplane 2 to be somewhat of a Star Trek parody. Yeah. Hashtag Asians cancel the captain. Trekyards Margot Robbie. She shows off her cooter in almost every movie. Wolf of Wall Street, Suicide Squad, etc. Colin, I once drove a screen-accurate kit replica. Most terrifying thing I ever drove. Nice. Hey, Captain, how's it going? Sorry I'm late today. Well, you missed a lot, so. Feed Me Seymour. If Ryan Reynolds retires Deadpool after third movie, I hope it will be the Deadpool turning to Wolverine saying, I couldn't let you retire from this franchise before me. Bye. Cut the credits. Eric Martin says, Nightcap. Good night, Eric. Matt Smith was a good doctor. Matt Smith is a good doctor, yes. Peter Lukaku, $5. My Asian date said she's a pirate. Like you rob ships? She's like, no, a pirate. I fry brains. I'm a pirate. That's fucking funny. Oh. Misha, $10. Okay, just for the Matt Smith thing. Wow, thanks, Misha. You don't... Oh, Matt Smith is your favorite too? That's awesome. Captain Casey Stewart, hey now, let's have off the Ford stuff. You don't hear me shitting on the boat. Well, you can't because they're awesome, and Ford sucks. So I can say Ford suck on my channel if I want to say Ford suck on my channel. Ford's not only suck on my channel, Ford suck out in the wild too. Fords just suck in general. So yeah, let's not mention Ford or Chevy anymore because I'm just going to continue to say that Ford sucks. So because it does. Because they make a Mustang, and the Mustang's a fucking flaming pile of shit. Jeff W. Rough day? No, it has not been a rough day. It's been a good day. Except I had to sit through fucking Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and that's a fucking... it's an ordeal, and it's an awful movie, and never watch it, because it's really bad. Apparently he's in that Game of Thrones again. Spin-off. He is. Matt Smith is, yes. Misha, you missed the moobs. You did. Fox Pixar Media, have you noticed the differences of the airplane poster and the countries in air? I have not. Pumpkin Spice, if you want to feel old, Margot Robbie did not know Nancy Kerrigan incident was real when she played Tonya Harding, although she was born in 1990. Nice. The captain can say whatever he wants on his channel. It's his channel. Exactly. If you don't like it, don't watch. Misha, I also really enjoyed Christopher, but in the modern era overall, yeah, Smith is my favorite. Matt Smith was the first Doctor to feel like a combination of the first and second movie. Yeah, even Ford tractors suck too. Now they're called New Holland, and they suck even more, especially the dealership, and I do not care if the owners are listening. Captain Casey Stewart, $5. I'm Captain Foley. I love Ford and not Chevrolet. Hey, I have to say what I have to say on Super Chats, but you're wrong. Okay, I'll rephrase the Super Chat. I'm Captain Foley, and I love to fuck old rusty debutantes and not Chevrolets. Okay, that's fine. Cody Michaels, someone said there is an unexpected cameo in Black Panther, but wouldn't say who it is. Borgard see Ford's attempt at a Mustang SUV. I think yeah, I have. Yeah, I know. It's a fucking Mustang SUV. What a joke. I know, right? Matt Smith has a good career. He's the 11th Doctor. He's Skynet. He's Prince Philip. He gets some great iconic roles. Yeah, I've been watching The Crown, by the way. Misha, in Soviet Russia, Ford drives you. Jeff W., I wasn't going to see Black Panther. I was going to wait until Disney Plus, but then you had some of those SJW people online said some shit. Said some people shouldn't see it on opening weekend, so after seeing that stuff, I had to go see it. Did you like it? Because I didn't. International Harvester made some good pickup trucks back when they stopped making them in the 70s. Could Matt Smith play a good Sherlock Holmes? Yes, I think he could. I believe he could, yeah. Good question. I like that question. Milo and Morbius too. I haven't seen Morbius yet. I hear it's fucking awful, but can't be worse than Black Panther. I'm sorry. The first Black Panther was fucking amazing. I loved it. Second one, action. Oh, there's it's over. Oh, action. It's over. Fuck. Comedy? There's like 3 things I laughed at in the movie. It's not a good movie. Wakanda Forever is just fucking atrocious. Don't ever go see it. Hey, Cody Michaels, don't give shit away. People might not have seen it. Seriously, I don't really care. I love Ford, but like GM stuff as well. But Chrysler stuff, different story. And on that note, I think we'll call it quits for tonight. Yeah, I've had enough. I think I'm good. We're well over 2 hours now. My eyes are starting to go blurry. I need to go downstairs and have a big glass of water so I don't die. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a good night, and I will catch you guys maybe tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do another live. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But you guys have really turned up and really helped out the channel. So we really appreciate you guys. Danny, Janie, and Misha, you guys are the superstars this live. So thank you so much. Careful going down the stairs. I'm fine. And Captain Casey Stewart has the last super chat slot. So thank you to everyone that came and hung out with me and listened to me dig myself a deep hole and jump into it and put my foot in my mouth many times. And this is preserved for posterity now. Awesome. Take it easy, Cap. It's been nice being back on a live. I've missed Trekyards. Good to have you back, Cody. Glad you were here. So, on that note, everybody have a good night. Trekyards forever.